Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to Bullion Bullz trading live stream. Today the market looks really good. All four time frames are perfectly aligned. We have higher time frame on the 30-minute bullish, 15-minute is bullish, 5-minute is bullish, 1 minute is also bullish. Now we're looking for a push to the upside. We had initial move up, then a pullback, and now price is starting to move up. We already have higher highs and higher lows, so that gives us the market structure. We have the bias for the day. All we're waiting for is the volume. Volume looks pretty good as well. Buy domination is there. Now all we want is the regimes. We want the band to get stronger, the band to become clean, and once that gets clean, we will have a very, very strong entry. We're just waiting for like our 9:30 open. Ideally, we want to see a setup forming here at this level. Buyers are dominating the volume. Our daily candle, today's daily candle is higher than the previous day's daily candle. We're above previous day's high. So, this makes us more bullish. So there is confluence of, we want confluences of different variables, and once those variables align, we will enter our trade for the day. Yeah, 90% of trading is just waiting, having patience, and this helps us avoid getting, having FOMO or getting into trades earlier than our setup formation. But overall, today day is looking strong, so we should expect, we can expect a stronger move in gold. Ideally, we want to see a pullback down and then a reversal to the upside. Or if it's stronger, then it's just a continuation move to the upside. We do have a resistance on 30-minute, if you can see here. Price rejected this level and came down, and we would expect price to go back up, reject it, and come back down as well. So ideally, if we can get a pullback and then a reversal, means that will be a very, very strong trade. But normally with gold, I like to enter into continuation trades. If we break this level, then we have a clean level to the upside on a daily, like right here. And potentially breaking that level would create new all-time highs. Let's look at Forex Factory. Forex Factory is looking clean. There is no other news. There was only the PPI month over month. It's positive. It's good for United States dollars. Normally, if it's good for dollar, we should see gold coming down. But more recently, what's happening is anything good for dollar is actually pushing gold, is good for gold as well. On financial juice, we see there is some uncertainty around Iran's nuclear program. and on volatility. So this is, guys, this is another website I would like you guys to use. It's called mataf.net. It helps you guys understand the volatility, the maximum volatility in a particular asset class, and then you can utilize that time to trade that particular asset when it's most volatile. So this would be one of the websites. So you have forexfactory.com, you have Financial Juice, and you have mataf.net. So just note these three down, note these three websites down, and this would be all you need to ensure that you can develop a good daily bias and actually trade during the best times in the market. Yeah, we will only trade when our setup forms. We will not be, foaming into a trade. We'll wait for, so we have all the alignment. We have our bias aligned fully. We're waiting. We got the price structure in our favor, and all now we also have volume somewhat in our favor right now. But like you can see that there's that pullback that I was expecting, and ideally means if this pullback, if we get a deeper pullback and then a reversal to the upside, means it'll be a strong move to the upside. And we already have like 1 minute to open. So let's wait and watch. Like I would only enter when we have good buyers, a lot of buyers coming into the market. Because we are not, like I'm not expecting to sell today, especially because higher time frame is bullish. All time frames that we look for are bullish, and a short-term bearish on 1 minute and then flipping bullish would be extremely bullish for us taking trades. However, this pullback was enough, and all we need is our entry because we don't have any other entry that popped up. So we're gonna wait for our entry, and then once we get the entry, we're gonna enter. Stop's gonna be right below the structure, and we're targeting a minimum 1 to 2. So everything is in our favor. Even on daily, we have a good big candle, which tells me that there is going to be there is a good amount of range in the market today. So once everything is aligned, we should be looking strong. Sorry. So 9:30 open. Market is, we need to see who starts to dominate the market. Nothing new. Yeah, for the purpose of this channel, we're only taking the good, like the best setups, and those best setups only form when all the time frames are aligned and our bias is already determined for the day, which is bullish. As you can see, our oscillator is pointing towards being bullish here on all the time frames that we are interested in. Plus we have our structure being bullish, and we also have our volume that was bullish as well. So for now, we want to pull back and then a reversal. Unless our higher time frame turns bearish, um, then we are going to become bearish. However, for now, we're just going to be bullish. So buyers are starting to come in. This is what we want. We did see that sell candle coming down. We have bullishness in the market. Our structure is bullish. Our today's candle opened above previous day high. So we're gonna just wait for now. I'm just gonna close this quickly. Just close this. Yeah, I don't want extra noise in them right now, especially. Yeah, as traders, we actually look for confluence. Yeah, as traders, we actually look for confluence, and those confluences are then ensure that we get the best entry possible. Overall, for now, everything is still pointing towards being bullish in the market. Because as I mentioned, right, like we wanna place ourselves in the direction of the higher time frame, because it ensures that we're not gonna be, hit by these aggressive pullbacks. So a lot of the times when we will enter, our moves will have continuity in them, right? Yeah, gold is nicely consolidating here. Volume is starting to pick up on the buyers are starting to come in. We're still staying above our previous day high. One of the move could be like we can come back, retest the previous day high, and then the reverse. News can play a big role today, so we need to keep an eye on news as well. Market is a bit like is slow right now. Yeah, there was a lot of move. It was a lot of move during the morning time, right? So there was a breakout. We got a buy signal, and then we closed here. This was a minimum 1:3, but we don't really trade during this time. And then we had band turning from green to purple, showing aggressive momentum. So price started pushing up aggressively. Now it's consolidating, and we should expect another move up, another leg up basically. So gold overall is extremely bullish, and we're actually here to capitalize on that bullish move to the upside. And it's mainly like there are several factors, but one of the factors that's driving gold right now is the U.S.-Iran war, uh, and talks around that, right? So we just gotta wait and see if any news comes up that would push the market, or gold will start just starting to break its highs. But ideally, if we can see a pullback on a lower time frame, like 1 minute, and then a reversal, means that would be a very, very strong indication that price wants to continue going up. Yeah, we're looking extremely bullish on 30, on 15, on 5 minute, and on 1 minute. Yeah, the market is a bit is choppy right now, so we just have to wait. It's range bound. Yeah, we're seeing sellers started to come in and start dominating. We need to keep eye on our time frames and wait for the alignment. Remember, on this channel, we look for the 4 time frames to, first of all, determine our bias. For now, our bias is still bullish. And then next, we look at our structure. And if you look at our structure, it's still creating those higher highs and higher lows. This can still potentially create another high like that, right? And next is we have our volume. If volume starts, buyers start to come into the market, and sellers start to, disappear from the market, then we know that we're looking for our trade setup in the market. And you'll see that our trade setup will become visible in the market. Anyone joining new right now? So this is a strategy that me and my team developed over time, like over a period of I think it was last year, the whole year. And like this has come through, almost 5 years of trading experience. And after, understanding that the purpose is just to have a strategy and stick with that strategy. And in order to be profitable, you don't need to trade all day, every day. What you need to do is you need to wait for your setup to form, and then you need to take those setups as they form, right? So yeah, this system actually is the exact strategy, and the signals that you will see will just be different entry points that have proven, that are classified at different levels, right? So there's an A plus setup, there's A setup, and there's C setup. And then there are different criterias that trigger those setups. And then once in a while, you will see such setups where we will have a clear buy or a clear sell. These are very, very high probability setups when they form during a trend. And then these setups minimum give you a minimum 1 to 3. So this indicator actually fills the appetite of ensuring that you have trades during the day, especially when the market is hot and market is pushing, right? And today we see the market's really good, means we are bullish overall, and all we are waiting for right now is a trend formation. Once the trend forms, we want to confirm that trend with volume. Already our bias for the day is bullish, so yeah, like these are the three things we need. We need to have confluence in. Once we have these three confluences, along with like our daily candle having higher, like a bigger range and opening above the previous day high, that tells us that market is in a bullish zone right now. Because the whole week it's been just ranging, right? It's the whole week it's been ranging. It has been trying to break the level of almost I think it was 211, but it didn't break it. And yesterday we had a dip down, and then it just reversed back up. And today I expect that if the momentum continues, we should start to trend again. Yeah, the candles are massive right now. If you look at it, the average range right now is 5.3. So that tells you that you want to be really, you want to manage your risk on a position. So your position sizing matters a lot today. Like last 2 days, it's been 3, 2.9, but today it's 5.3. So you need to be looking at your position sizing today. Trade wisely, wait for the setup to form, and once that setup forms, we execute with as buyers come into the market. So yeah, overall so far market's just been sideways. There has been no significant movement apart from that big push to the upside during like in the morning. Maybe we need to start our live streams earlier. But like historically what I've seen is like actual volume comes in at 9:30. So we can look to see if we can start 30 minutes earlier rather than starting at 9:30. We can start at 9. But it depends on like if gold starts trending and we see good moves happening, we can just be coming in earlier. Yeah, like it takes away a lot of FOMO when you have a setup, when you have a trading setup, like you have a trading methodology, right? Like we have a setup here which keeps us away from getting into FOMO. It's more of a disciplined trader approach here, where you have three confluences that need to be met in order for you to eventually, hit that buy button or that sell button. And for today, it's gonna be the buy button, right? Okay, we can see that Okay, so the higher time frame, the 30 minutes is just flipped bearish. So we'll have to wait now because the this flip we were not expecting, but like we can just wait. We can just wait for now. If it turns bullish again, means we will know that there's price continuation. Otherwise, price might just be in a range as well, in a range today as well. Also, Trump was supposed to discuss with his advisors about Iran and US today. So maybe that could be the reason that price is not moving today after market open. So we'll have to wait for a market reaction and see if the market validates this idea. We have yeah, like so far it's just been nothing so far. Like that's why we are in this range again. Price pushed up, ranging again, and then potentially we could see a trend starting to form again. But we'll have to wait for now. Yeah, and this is the beauty of this setup, like this trading methodology that we have here, called the Bullion Bulls, like the Bullion Bulls system, is that it will only get you into a trade when market is really having that momentum. Because a lot of the times, what happens is people enter and they wouldn't know. They would enter on a zone, but is that zone valid? It that would only be confirmed through volume. So Bullion Bulls actually helps you see that volume in real time and understand, okay, do I want to press a buy button or do I want to press a sell button, depending on who is actually entering the market. Are buyers entering the market or sellers entering the market? So this is where it makes it easy for you. It makes it easy for a newbie who's coming into the market to have a certain set of rules and just simply follow those rules. And that's what we're doing here. We're just following a set of rules. And if those rules are met, we will take the trade. If those rules are not met, we will not take the trade. And for the purpose of these live streams, we're just strictly following our rules to ensure that we do not take bad setups. We only take good setups, and like still, it's not guaranteed that your setup is going to work, but you made sure that you follow your plan and then execute flawlessly. As a trader, that's the most we can do. And the rest is dependent on price action and the market itself, because nothing is guaranteed in trading, right? So as a new trader, you need to keep that in mind. You need to have a setup that you are comfortable with, you have experience with, you have traded with, and then you set a certain set of rules for yourself, and then you just follow your rules to take those trades, and you will achieve the profitability you're looking for. Anyone who's watching this, if you want to become a profitable trader, you need to just follow a set of rules, take one trade per day, and you will become a profitable trader. And just stick to one trading strategy, because what happens is, like, these trading strategies will go through a period of drawdown, right? And no strategy works in the market consistently. So all you have to do is follow your plan and execute your plan. That's it. So yeah, even though buyers are starting to come in, our higher time frame has turned bearish. So we have to wait for the alignment. We have to wait all four time frames to align, and once they align, we will take our trade. because the next zone is like this level right here, 5248. So we have to see if price, starts trending, breaks this, and if it breaks this, then our next zone is gonna be like right here, 5419. Yeah, so we're just waiting for now. And you can see like when the price is trending, our price is trending above the band. But when the price is ranging, the price would naturally gravitate towards the band and would start moving inside the band or in between the band, right? In the middle of the band. Price will come to like just start moving inside the band. So this tells you the price is in a tight range right now. However, from a volatility perspective, the candles are massive. The candles are 50 pips each right now. These 5 points, you see 5 points? So we got to make sure when we enter, we have a lower ATR, or if the ATR is big, we want to ensure that we take we manage our position size. Yeah, 7 minutes to 8 o'clock, guys. Okay, so this is 30 minutes. We need 30 minutes. Yeah, sorry guys. So 30 minutes still bullish. So we are bullish for the day. Like we're still bullish. And we're just waiting for this to flip bullish along with buyers coming in. And we have then a price to push to the upside. Buyer volume coming in. Um, we need a trend to form. So we still are in an uptrend. All we are looking for is our setup to form as buyers start to come into the market. And our dashboard is warning us that the market is choppy right now. So it's ranging right now. So we don't want to be entering the market right now. However, I believe we might see a setup forming around 8. How's Arlie looking? Arlie looking is bullish. 4 hours looking extremely bullish. So the higher time frame is extremely bullish right now. That's why our bias is going to be bullish for the day. Thirty-minute clock candle closes in 4 minutes, guys. So let's see what happens. How is the overall market looking? Silver is already pushing up. US 30 and US 100 are going down. Just have to wait for now. Patiently. Yeah, these things happen. Sometimes you will see market making moves earlier, like that's what it did during the pre-market, and then right now it's choppy, and then later on it will start trending again. So market moves in waves, guys. So we'll just have to wait for now and see when the market is going to start giving its hand and start showing us that, you know, it's time to enter the market. Anyone new to the stream, let me know if you guys have any questions. On this channel, we trade the Bullion Bullz trading system, and the trading system comprises of 3 elements which are crucial to the market. Number 1 is your daily bias, so you have to build a bias around which direction you want to take as a trader for the day. And second is your price action. If your price action is bullish or bearish. Bullish if it's higher highs and higher lows, bearish if it's lower highs and lower lows. And last but not the least, you guys need to confirm these 2 things with volume. Is volume, you know, agreeing with the bias and the overall market structure? Once these 3 conditions are met, you can start to look for your setup, which would then be clearly visible as that setup forms, because you're going to see an A or A plus, or in some cases you'll see a C setup. Other cases you might see a buy signal or a sell signal. And these setups have been classified because the setup itself will decide the position sizing. If it's a A plus setup, you will take a bigger position. If it's a A setup, you might want to reduce your position a little bit. And if it's a C setup, that's when you want to be taking the least risk in the market. But it does fulfill the appetite of people who want to trade more often in the market. But I do advise against it. I advise trading, trying to trade the whole day, because over trading has proven for people to, become, start risking more, because you might be positive during the morning, but you give it back towards the end of the day. And then, you might, become emotional, you might start to revenge trade. So all those things, eventually will take over, right? Okay, guys, we're starting to see volume come in. And remember, as I mentioned, we are trading here on a demo account. All trades are taken on a demo account. So be wise. Don't copy these trades. Learn from, this is a channel to show everyone how to do trading in a systematic way. Trading using a systematic approach, and just showing, that there are different styles of trading and you can make money through different styles, right? Someone's asking, what's the bias for today? So Ajit, the bias for today is actually bullish. If you look here, so we have on 30-minute, we are bullish. On 15-minute, we are bullish. On 5-minute, we are bullish. And on 1 minute, we have flipped bearish. So we'll wait for this to become bullish. Once this becomes bullish, we will then wait for our setup to form, and then we will open our trade for a minimum 1:2. I hope that answers your question. Because the oscillator actually helps us decide the bias, and that's where our systematic approach comes in, right, guys? So when you are looking for, when you are trying to, you know, develop your bias for the day, you can just use the oscillator to guide you the direction of the bias, right? So in this case, our bias is bullish. And if you look at it, right, I just went through 1 hour. So 1 hour is bullish, 4 hour is bullish, daily is extremely bullish. So all time frames are bullish, which means, you know, even the 30-minute is aligning with all the time frames. So this should tell us that, you know, the consensus in the market right now is bullish. Everyone who will be looking to enter, they will be looking to buy. However, we have to wait for the real move in the market. And that's why it's ranging right now. Like overall, the bias is bullish. And as buyers start to dominate the market, you will see 1 minute turning bullish. And then you will see the setup form and we need to have the 3 confluences. Once we have the 3 confluences, we know we will be able to get our setup. But for now, it's just a waiting game. We just have to wait. And if you look at here, right, so 30-minute is bullish. Yeah, 30 minutes is bullish. 15-minute is bullish. 5-minute is bullish. 1 minute is bullish. And you know, these confirmations are going to keep us away from bad trades. We're going to be able to take advantage of the market when it's presented. However, staying away from trades when the market conditions are not ideal for trading. Actually, you can see that we are actually forming a bull flag here as well, right? So we are forming a bull flag on 30-minute time frame, which is right here, a flag pattern. Normally this is very bullish. We could see a price, you know, price can break this level and push up like that, right? That's one of the things that can happen. Ideally, this is a very, very bullish price structure as well. So a lot of the things are pointing towards being bullish in the market right now. All we have to wait is just wait patiently, wait for the setup to form, and we should see price then, you know, taking that direction. Price is actually just starting to gain a lot of, you know, it's starting to build momentum here. The price is compressed right now, and after compression comes expansion. So all we want to wait for right now is just that expansion move, and that's the move we want to capture. So yeah, this is a clean bull flag right now. It's a flag pattern, you can see. And price can really start pushing up to the, like once it breaks this level, we should see an aggressive push to the upside. We just gotta keep eyes on the news, because a lot of the times news triggers these events. For now, we don't see the news that would you know, eventually result into that push. But yeah, guys. Yeah, just this is our analysis, guys, and we just gotta wait and watch the market for now. Not a lot going on right now. It's just been ranging, and we're just gonna wait patiently. Yeah, and for our entry points, we do not consider our signals on higher time frames. We only take signals on the 1 minute time frame. That is something we have back tested. That is something we have ensured that, forward tested, and it has worked for us in the past. And that's why we only take our setups on 1 minute time frame. This strategy has been optimized to trade only on the 1 minute time frame. Okay, we're starting to see volume come in. A break of the flag would, confirm the move. But again, we want to wait for our confluence. Once we have all the confluences, then we can, eventually enter and take our setup. Okay, we have the change of character. And this is where the strategy really works well. Like, you have your change of character now. You want to see a break of structure, volume coming in, overall time frames are bullish, and that's where you want to enter your, trade, like once you see your setup forming. Okay, let's see if it breaks the flag. Yep, flag is broken, guys. So we want to see if it's a fake out or if it's a real move to the upside. Looks pretty good so far. But remember, guys, we want to wait for a clean setup formation. We don't want to be entering into a trade that would just then pull back and get us out. Has there been any news in the market? Just quickly look at the news and see if there is news in the market. No news. Okay, so it's just a technical breakout. Because if we are looking at a flag, other people are also looking at the flag. So we're just gonna wait and wait patiently, guys. Volatility might start picking up soon. Volume is starting to pick up as well. Let's see if it comes back into the flag. But this could be a retest and then a push back up. Yeah, we would want this to increase significantly, and then we want like our setup to form as well. Yeah. Yeah, so that was a fake out, and then a price move back in. Yeah, volume needs to pick up, and we should see a potential breakout happening. Okay, so this is looking good actually. Let's wait for break of structure. Another entry we have is our, a breakout trade setup that we trade. And potentially that setup can form right now. The setup has proven to work. Go right here. Stop goes right here. TP targeting a minimum 1 to 2. I'm just checking, guys. I'm not taking a trade right now. Yeah. Okay. I think we should be entering here. We just need a confirmation. Yeah, I think let's open a trade here. Stop goes right below the structure right here at 5224. Volume is pretty significant. We have the structure breakout. We have our bias to the buy side. Yeah, normally when gold starts trending, you guys will see that there is good breakout moves. So today we believe the environment is ideal for breakouts, and that's why we have taken the trade. It's ideal with the volume, with the buyers coming in. We have the bull flag forming. We have the range break broken out. So that is the only reason we have taken this setup. Yeah, it's telling us there's a break coming in as well. Let's see, guys. If there is a breakout of this level, we should expect an aggressive move to the upside. Yeah, the volume's pretty strong up to now. We have the structure breakout on 30-minute. We have everything pointing towards bull side. So that's why we have entered our setup here. Like this is one of the strongest setup I have, especially when it comes to breakout trading. Yeah, we'll keep our stop right below the structure and target a minimum 1 to 2. The market is showing resistance at that level, but however, we have a very, very strong thesis that all the time frames are extremely bullish. Yeah, this is very good actually, guys. If it reverses and then pulls back up, we should see this level to break. Like this is a very good level actually. Normally, we would want to see this level break to the upside. Let's wait. Yeah, nothing is guaranteed in the market. However, we still remain bullish. And this is a level that I believe that it will break. It can break actually. Because what happens is, like, if this reverses and goes back up here, we should see a breakout coming in. We're about to hit our stop loss. Yeah, this is one of the things, right? Like, we'll wait for a 30-minute candle close here. However, if it hits our stop loss, we'll just close the trade. Okay, guys, we got stopped out, which is okay. Just comes back into the flag. If these two levels, strong levels. Any news? No news. Just a technical price move. If it goes back up again, we will try to take an entry because this is a very, very strong setup here with the structure. We have to wait for 30-minute candle. 30-minute candle close will let us know more about the price action. I know that the reason it came down is because since we saw the bull flag, everyone else saw the bull flag, right? And the market kind of faked us out, and then it's going to stop all the buyers, and then it's going to start pushing back up. Because gold and silver have tendencies to manipulate, and they manipulate price action a lot. So we'll just wait for for the setup to form, and then we'll take the setup. And if we don't get set up in the next 40 minutes, we'll call it a day. But yeah, overall direction is still bullish for the day. Yeah, the overall bias is still bullish, so we're going to be waiting. This is a way to like pretty much stop out everyone like who's tried to buy here. Maybe they will try to take this liquidity as well here. Retest the high of the retest the previous day high, and then push back up. Yeah, this means we're still bullish. The bias does not change. A lot of the time what market does is it fakes people out and then reverses back up. So we're just going to wait. Eventually, I do believe the price is going to start pushing up because the higher time frames are extremely bullish. 30-minute candle close will give us more idea about, what the market wants to do. Yeah, the breakout setup is one of the best setups that I like to trade when it comes to gold, especially when the gold has good range on a day and the candle opens above the previous day high, and also we are in a bullish trend. So on those days, this setup really works well. And I think today is that day. So I would be taking this setup again because this is one of the best setups in the playbook. So we have the strategy itself, and then we have this exact setup that we trade during the breakouts. Yeah, right now there's no point of being bearish because all the time frames are pointing towards bull side. And in order to flip all of them, it's going to require a lot of volume to come in for all the time frames to flip bearish. But yeah, nothing is guaranteed in the market. We have to wait patiently. Overall, I do believe that we still made the right move, but in future we might want to push our stop to EMA 222 rather than the structure. So that is one of the key points, key learning points from this experience. We're still in the flag, inside the flag, and that's what they've done. They trapped people. They brought them, they reversed the price, and then they brought price back inside the flag. We're coming to a 30-minute close in 2 minutes. And price is extremely bullish on higher time frames. You become more confident about your trade when you have aligned your trade with the higher time frame. Because with the higher time frame, if it's aligned with the higher time frame, uh, you increase your chances of having a profitable trade. Sellers tried to break the price down, but price started pushing up again. And we would open one more trade as soon as we see the breakout criteria is being met. Because if this level breaks out, it's a very high chance that we would see an aggressive move in gold. Okay, so 30-minute candle has closed. We're trying to close above. We are starting to stay outside the band, outside the flag. And price is bullish, so we should expect the move that we want. We want the breakout happening here at this level. And if the exact conditions for the breakout are met, we should see that breakout happening and price moving aggressively to one side. We try to trade here, right? So now we're going to try to take another trade. Like we're going to try to take a trade here. But only when certain conditions are met. Yeah, this aggressive push, we should expect price to come here and break this level. I'm expecting price to break this level. And this time we'll put our stop close to the EMA 148. And again, we'll target a minimum. We'll target a minimum 1 is to 1.5. Or maybe target just 1 to 1 because our stop is massive, right? So we'll just target 1 to 1. It's only because of the breakout trade setup that is forming here, because of which we're taking this trade. This setup forms only when there's a good range day. So the day when the candles are big. And today we have a bigger candle for the daily, right? So we should expect price to break this this level right here and then start trending up. Yeah, if you look at 30 minutes is still bullish. So we're still bullish. Nothing changes in our bias. Yep, yep. So price is moving up. We need to wait for the breakout right here, and that's where we would enter our position. And we will target the stop right at the EMA 222, and then we will have a minimum 1:1, because this is a very high probability setup that we are trading today. Like in perfect market conditions, the trade just has a follow through, and it gives you very aggressive move in the market. So for now, we'll just wait. And I'll let you guys know when the setup gets activated. For now, the setup is not activated. There are certain criteria that have to be met for this setup that we have created here to get activated. Yeah, guys, and you can see how resistant price is to go down because the overall price is extremely bullish. Like overall direction is bullish. All time frames are bullish, and that's why, we are bullish for the day. And that's why we are taking bull setups here and not targeting the sell setups. The setup will get, like, once this setup gets activated, I'll let you guys know. We still have 20 minutes to go. Yeah, guys, I might extend the live stream so we can actually see this breakout. Because based on all time frames being bullish, I expect the breakout to happen. And especially the price action that I see right now tells me that we can see a breakout happening. So we can extend the live stream to actually follow through with the breakout. But we do have a major sell zone right here as well, so we need to be very, very diligent here. Oh, or like right now, like nothing changes because the overall bias is still bullish. We are still bullish for the day. We have 20 minutes to close our 30-minute candle. And for now, we're just going to wait. Do we have our news? Let's see what happens here. Yeah, we still have 18 minutes to go for the candle close on 30-minute. And the reason we saw that fake out was because everyone was seeing a bull flag. However, uh, you know, it eventually reversed because the higher time frame is still bullish, right? So it's basically everyone saw the bull flag, everyone entered on the buy side, and then they trapped them, they reversed the price, And next thing you know, they're going to follow it up with the breakout. We just have to wait for now. Yeah, this breakout setup has been the most high probability setup for me throughout the last few months. And for now, we're just gonna wait for the setup to form. We did take one stab at it, and we were not successful on that stab on that in that trade. Now it's just more about waiting for our setup to form, and it's gonna eventually break out. It's gonna eventually break out. We just gotta be waiting patiently. Because all the higher time frames are still bullish, so we're still expecting a higher move to the upside. Yeah, there's too much uncertainty in the market, right? Too much uncertainty in the market right now, and it's because of that reason that the gold is actually pushing up. And so far, gold's been pretty strong in its price action. All we gotta do is just wait and let the breakout follow through. Yeah, our bias for the day has just been determined through our own analysis, and that's why we're confident that we should see a move. However, nothing is guaranteed in the market, so we just gotta wait patiently. Um, and it could be one of those days where you've done everything perfectly and it didn't go in your favor. It's 14 minutes to candle close. So let's wait and watch. Market's gone into compression again. We need to see, we might see an expansion coming in soon. Like so far, everything is going in our favor. We have the bias on our side. We have the range on our side, and we have our bias on our side as well. So that's why I'm extremely bullish on the market right now. What we just need that confirmation coming through our breakout here. I'll take one more stab at it at this breakout level, depending on if we see that our criterias are met for a successful breakout. Because we have a major sell zone above this level as well, so we need to keep an eye on that as well. Yeah, so we have this breakout level, then we have this zone right here. Potentially it can go all the way up here and then reverse. or it can just keep continue. Like if it breaks out above this level, we should see a push to the upside. Yeah, 30-minute candle will close in 11 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna take a one more stab at it as it comes closer to the level. Remember, stop will be at the EMA 222 right here. We'll just push our stop right there, break out, and then we'll target a minimum 1:1. Right here. The volume is pretty strong on the buy side, so we have a lot of buyers coming into the market. Just gonna wait here patiently, guys. As soon as our criteria are met, we will take the trade. 10 minutes to close on the 30-minute candle. It can keep consolidating here and then break out at after 30 minutes, after 10 minutes, or it can break out right now. Ideally, we want to see a breakout at this level right here. And a lot of the time with our trend master, we will be able to predict the breakout before it happens. Will not be right all the time, but majority of the time we will be able to pick the breakout. I'll be taking another stab at it right at the breakout level. Yes, we will take here. We're gonna take another trade here, guys. Wait for a 1-1 minimum. Let's wait for 1-1. Yep, closes above it. Pretty strong for us here. Yeah, now we should see a wick fill coming in soon. Yeah, we might see an aggressive push coming in at the 30-minute mark, but for now we're still bullish. If our stop hits, guys, so we'll be done for the day. Like, we'll not be taking any more trades. But ideally, gold should start trending now. Like, that's what gold does. Like, that is one of the characteristics of gold. We should see gold trending. Yeah, with the kind of breakout we had, we should see gold trending. We can see gold trending actually. And the breakout would come, I think, at 30-minute mark. Yes, the bull flag is actually being respected right now, which is a good sign, which is a very, very good sign for us. And the breakout is looking evident right now. Yeah, this was one of the highest probability setup that I have. And here we can see that the breakout is about to happen again. We are at 3 minutes to close. 3 minutes to close, guys. 3 minutes to 30-minute close. Yeah, we're actually gonna extend our live stream for today. Yes, the market is looking extremely bullish, guys, here. We should see price starting to trend. If this level is broken aggressively, there is a good trend formation that we should see. We have sellers trying to push the market again. However, the market has had a lot of build up. So we should see that force coming in. Bull flag is a very, very strong technical pattern, and this is well respected in the in in the in the mainstream trading world. That's why we're confident that with the breakout along with the bull flag, we should see a significant move to the upside. Let's wait, guys. Let's wait. Yeah, so the bull flag has been completed. Yeah, this was a major sell zone. So we can see that the sellers are starting to come in. So it seems like Iran has today rejected all negotiations by the US to stop nuclear enrichment and has made it a religious vow. So that means we should see a bullish price action in gold. This is, even though it's bad news, but gold, it loves uncertainty, and that's where gold is going to start, pushing aggressively to the upside. And that's why I believe this strong level that is about, like, you know serving as resistance right now is not going to hold, and we're going to see a price breakout happening soon. Let's see, guys. So the breakout as we expected has happened. Now we're waiting for, this major level to break and give us the real move. The volume is looking pretty strong. Buyers are extremely dominating right now. And also we have all time frames aligned towards the buy side. I'll be back, guys. Give me like 5 minutes. I'll be back. Yeah, guys, this level, we had a lot of consolidation right underneath the level. So normally what happens is when there's consolidation underneath the levels become weak. Let's see if that happens, if this happens in this case, if it happens in this case. The move should be aggressive. We should see a good trendy move to the upside, and gold should be trending for the rest of the day if that happens. But first, this level needs to break. Price broke out of the bull flag. Price testing a major resistance. And price has done huge amount of consolidation prior to the move. So we should expect this level to break out. Let's wait for the breakout, guys. Let's see. We're targeting a minimum 1-to-1 on this one. So we're just gonna wait. We've extended a live stream for today because we want to see this breakout going through. All time frames are bullish. We had bull flag on 30-minute. We had strong price action and price and the volume, actually volume dominating by the buyers. Like buyers are coming in aggressively. So this tells us that the price wants to break out this level. And the reason, why we are seeing this breakout is because there has been a huge amount of consolidation right underneath the level. And that tells you that there has been so much pressure built up that now it needs to expand out of that zone and do that price expansion. And that's where we will see a huge push to the upside. And once this level breaks, we should see a huge trend forming in the market. And that's exactly what you're seeing on your screen right now, that the setup is really starting to build up into the market. And once we hit our profit target, you can see that we were calling this setup as it was forming. The breakout was called before it broke out. So these are some of the things that can only happen when you're watching this channel, basically, right? So this is some of the things that we have experienced with, and we have built our journey. Like our journey includes this. So as long as like once we hit our TP here today, this is going to be a big milestone for our channel, because we were calling this we were calling this move as it was building up. One minute candle is about to close, guys. The level is being broken aggressively here. But the final verdict will come after we have a 30-minute close. Once we have our 30-minute close, we will have an idea about the price here. But I do believe that we should see price breaking and then trending up, because volume is still dominating on the buy side. There's still a lot of buyers coming in heavily to defend, to push the price up actually. So this is where we're extremely positive that this thing is going to start pumping to the upside. And this is one of the setups that I love in this market. And I know the exact the exact criteria as I discussed with you guys when these setup form. And today we have seen it live on this channel that the setup is forming. We have our our trend master pointing us towards the breakouts. The trend master is pointing us towards the potential formation, and that's where we see our setup really starting to build up. And we have broken out, guys. The level is broken. This is significant. If the volume holds and the level is broken, we should see price continuously pushing up. This is one of the this tells you that the level did not hold. The level did not hold, and the buyers were able to push the price up. So we should see the next level 420 coming into fruition if price starts to break this level. We start to go higher. And this is where, this channel is different. We will enter trades as they are forming, whereas other people will, what they will do is they will enter after the move has already happened, right? So this is why our channel is a bit different. And it seems like, guys, we're going to hit our profit target for 1:1. This move is pretty significant, guys. The move is pretty significant. It's coming off the back of a long amount of consolidation, a week's worth of consolidation, and then finally breaking out towards the upside, and then doing that expansion move that we were expecting. So price has been moving aggressively, is already broken out of the zone, and now gold should start trending up. And this is kind of, kind of an entry where we are aggressive towards our entry point, right? So like it's a breakout entry specifically created for the breakout markets, and it helps you enter markets and take advantage of these moves as they happen. And guys, we're gonna wait for 30-minute close, because 30-minute close is gonna give us already we have a breakout of the zone, so we're gonna wait for the 30-minute close and then potentially look for the upside, because there has been a bull flag created. There's been a bull flag created, so price broke out of the bull flag, price broke out of the zone after a huge amount of consolidation underneath the level. So we should see a continuation happening in the move, and price continues to move in the direction of our trade. Yeah, guys, it's just a reversal from the level because this was a sell zone. Uh, However, we have a bull flag that was created, so we're gonna be still holding our trade. Anyone who wants to close their trade, they can, but for now, I suggest hold or put stop to break even because this could be a big trade uh, in creation, right? So you guys just need to hold your trade for now and put stop to break even. And if it doesn't work, remember, we can always come back and trade on Monday, right? But for now, just let the 30-minute candle close and then put your stop to break even. And then if you get stopped out, it's okay. We'll try to find another trade for you guys on Monday. If there's significant news, I don't see any significant news. So this is just a technical price reversal. Yeah, a lot of sell pressure came in at this level. Since it's a sell zone, but we'll still wait. This is a lot of people just closing their trades at this level, right? Either a lot of sellers are entering, a lot of people are just taking their profits. So we just need to be mindful, follow our analysis. We're still bullish overall. Price is still bullish. Price has the tendency to push up. So we're just gonna keep holding for now. If it hits our stop, then we might have to review our trade. But for now, we'll just hold. Wait for the 30-minute close. Anyone who was following the trade should have closed at break even. Because this is one of those trades where you gotta try to at least take the full trade, because these are potential trades which can start a new trend in the market. So we just gotta wait for now. Wait for the six minute candle close. It could just simply be them taking all the orders and then reversing the price, because there has been a lot of price manipulation and gold likes to do that at significant levels. So we just have to wait for now. The fundamentals when it broke last time are this time are different. So we just gotta wait. Unless we see fundamentals changing, we are still going to be respecting our bias. We still have 5 minutes to candle close. Just need to see if fundamentals have changed. Nothing has changed so far. Yeah, we have 3 minutes to the candle close. I'm still expecting a bullish price move. Especially the amount of consolidation that has happened over the past week. So there's a lot of build up that happened. So it's not going to be easy to get rid of those sellers, those buyers in the market. Shorter term pullback on 1 minute, and then we will see a bigger push. Just gotta wait for 2 minutes, guys. I'm gonna close the live stream. You guys can keep following the price. However, I still do believe that we're gonna keep pushing up, and will remain bullish for the day. Because for it to come back up to this level, it was not easy. It has come through a lot of fundamental news. It has come through a lot of price structure that was eventually created, and being like a lot of buyers that have pushed the price up. So we just gotta wait for now and see how price behaves for the rest of the day. But I do still believe that we are bullish. Our bias is still bullish. We have 1 minute to candle close, guys. I do believe that we're still bullish and it will recover this whole move. One minute to candle close, guys. The candle it's creating so far is an indecision candle where buyers and sellers have not decided the direction yet. However, based on the price action and based on the patterns that we see, based on the volume we see, significant volume that we have seen this morning, uh, like our bias would still be bullish. Let's wait for the candle close, guys. And we're again closing outside the flag, outside the bull flag. We closed outside the bull flag. We should see a significant push back up. Market has gone into indecision. It has taken all the orders. And now we should see a price pushing to the upside. See you guys tomorrow, guys. Okay? Yeah, just keep following the price. You guys will see how it performs.